Once again, it's May 28th here in Southern Ontario. Just cleaning out some videos. A scene I saw at work on the weekend. I'm not allowed to film while I'm at work, although I can film at that location, and I have a bunch of stuff archived. Videos that are unpleasant from the street, and I don't like to post those for the shock value, but I do post one once in a while for the ugly reality. Anyways, I'm at work. I'm a glorified janitor, right? In an outdoor location. And I mentioned it in a previous video, there's a younger woman in her 20s shaking down a 47-year-old woman. The younger one had said, "Hey, do you have a point of M?" And the older woman, who's 47, she's addicted to F. Said, "I have a point of M, but it's for my son when he wakes up." The son's on the street too. He's like 28. I know the 47-year-old woman reasonably well. We've had a number of conversations. I know her story. I should tell it sometime, I suppose. Anyways, and I know the younger gal too. So anyways, all of a sudden the younger gal spins out. This is the new drug that's replaced the F, right? Woohoo, she just goes off. "Give me yours." The older girl's like, "Just for my son when he wakes up. He's going to be sick without it." The younger girl doesn't care. She picks up an impromptu weapon, I'll say. Now, the older woman is sitting right beside me. And I was on my lunch hour. Unpaid, I can go where I want, whatever. Well, I don't know if I can actually leave the location, but whatever. I'm on my lunch hour. Now, the older gal knows I'm not going to let the younger one actually physically assault her, but I'm also not going to intervene on this schoolyard, give me your lunch bully stuff, because word's going to get out I did that. And there'll be two sides to the story, but I already walk a pretty thin line where I'm walking, so to speak. Turns out, one level down is the son. He's sleeping. He's built his own little camp right there on the sidewalk. He wakes up in a rage, comes literally stumbling and bumbling up the stairs. He's a mess. Has a hissy fit at the scene because he's been woken up, and then he's wobbling at the top of the stairs. The two women, both the victim and the bully, I guess I'll say, forget their altercation and help him back down the stairs, because he's going to fall down the cement stairs, very likely, right? What a scene. The young guy's screaming all the while he has a bottle full of gasoline and he's going to do something with it. Well, anyways, the scene settles down and things go back to whatever passes for normal. So I go back to work. I return to that location like an hour later as I'm making my rounds. Again, I'm just a janitor. And there's the bottle smashed all over the stairs and everything's covered in gasoline, right? So I flag it all off and wait for the gasoline to evaporate before I sweep up. I don't want to, go up in flames. So, and then because this location is one that I kind of circle back and forth to all day long because it's very high profile to the citizenry that passes through there. Do your best to keep that place looking not too much of an eyesore. So as I go down the stairs to the lower level, out stumbles the son from his little nest he has set up. He's carrying a baseball bat. He's a big fella. I'm like, oh. He's like, "Hey man, I'm sorry." I'm like, "For what?" "Well, the glass, I'll clean that up for you." He's just woo. I'm like, "No, it's okay. It's my gig. I don't, I appreciate it when you people do. They often do. And not just the girls. They'll clean up. They'll say, 'Hey, leave me some garbage bags,' and because sometimes wading in amongst them is not a good idea, right? I'm not expected to do that. It's not, security isn't part of my job description, nor is the element of risk beyond what it is. Anyways, during this, if you can call it a conversation, he drops the bat and passes out standing upright on his feet. Yeah, this new stuff is something else, let me tell you. Anyways, that's the story.